Dear WaterPolo fans around the world, hello and welcome to the city of Chiavara. This is in Liguria, Italy, and this is the venue of the men's European Super Cup match. We had the women's Super Cup between Spanish team Sabadell and Hungarian team UVS on Tuesday. The Spanish team managed to win the Super Cup, and now Pro Recco from Italy against another Hungarian team, and this is actually Vasas from Hungary. This is the team roster of Pro Recco, with plenty of world-class players, of course, but not including Alexander Ivovic, the captain, who is out injured in the team, and also a curiosity that the Italian team has a Hungarian international, Gergő Zalanki, the great left-hander, in the number 3 cap. So the Hungarians have to be careful with them for sure. This is the trophy, and of course the big favorite of this Super Cup match is the Italian team. So let's see whether they can clinch another trophy after winning the Champions League for the third time in a row a couple of months ago in Belgrade. Vasas, the winner of the Euro Cup last season, defeating actually an Italian team, another one, Savona, in the final. But the former great player, Slobodan Nikic, here he is the head coach of Vasas, exactly knows how difficult this task is for his team. Vasas will try everything to play a good match, he said right before the start of the game. So let's see whether it manages or not. So this is Sandro Sukno, another former great player, the head coach of Pro Recco, and this could be a very special Super Cup trophy for Pro Recco. They won twice in a row in the last 2 seasons, so that could be trophy number 3 in succession, and that could be a historic win in this sense for the Italian team. So Marco De Lungo is also ready, and here's the Hungarian team. Márton Livai, the goalkeeper, member of the Hungarian national team, as well as a couple of Serbian internationals as well in the Hungarian squad. So this is Adrian Alexandrescu, one of the 2 referees representing Romania, the other referee coming from France, Sébastien Dervieux, and Ake Moliner representing European Aquatics as the delegate of the Super Cup match, also ready for the action. So the Super Cup matches are always exciting and entertaining, and this is a very special match. 2 winners of 2 different European series clash against each other, and until 2002 it was the winner of the Champions League against the winner of the late Cup Winners' Cup that played against each other. Since then it's been the encounter between the Champions League winner and the Euro Cup winner. So Adrian Alexandrescu also ready for the start of the match. One of the most experienced referees in international water polo, Mr. Alexandrescu. And there it is, the first sprint, the first swim-off of the 2023 European Super Cup match in the men's competition. And the first possession goes to Pro Recco. Actually, this is a sold-out pool, so all the tickets have been sold in Chiavari. And the Italian fans expect a win, of course, from the team. Chiavari is not far away, actually, from the city of Recco, also in the province Liguria in Italy. That was a turnover foul, and that means the first possession of Vasas, their first attacking play. And this is Gergely Burján, another member of the Hungarian national team, a European silver medalist from last year's edition in Split in the European Championships. The Hungarians won the silver medal, but they won the gold medal, of course, this year in Fukuoka and the World Championships. There's the first attempt by the Hungarian team, but the shot went over the crossbar. Actually, it was maybe saved by Marco De Lungo. He had a fingertip on that. Anyway, Vasas didn't manage to break the deadlock. And now the team in the white caps, white and yellow caps, I should say, Pro Recco. Zalanki to Canella, and the first attempt by Pro Recco, but that went wide as well. That was the number 10 of the team, Konstantinos Kakaris, one of the new signings from the summer, the Greek international. Kakaris, former Olympiacos and Jug Dubrovnik player. And a fight for the ball between Burian and Aaron Younger, who himself also played in Hungary in different teams. Still goalless, the 2023 men's European Super Cup match. That's a free throw. Burian gets the call and the pass to the center. And he was surrounded by 3 or 4 Recco defenders, so he had no realistic chance to grab the ball. It was Benedek Battizi in that center forward position. So a little more than 2 minutes into the game, and still 0-0 between Recco and Vasas. And Echenike tried to beat Mato Levai. He didn't manage to do that. So we are still waiting for the first goal. Great defensive plays by both teams, and that's a steal by the Italians. And the first exclusion foul. So it's a 6-on-5 situation, but actually it's a turnover chance for Pro Recco. What a great opportunity to score the first goal, but it didn't manage to do that. However, that was a penalty foul on Aaron Younger. So let's see, that was a foul committed by Bence Bátori, the captain of the Hungarian team, and a 5-meter penalty for Pro Recco. And that's going to be a chance for Gergő Zalanki. So the Hungarian international against the Hungarian team, Gergő Zalanki, former player of Eger, OSC, Szolnok and Ferencváros, played in 4 different teams in Hungary, and he breaks the deadlock. Pro Recco takes the lead with 3 minutes and 2 seconds into the game. That's really cool converted penalty by Gergő Zalanki. 28 years of age, 4-time Super Cup winner, Zalanki. Twice with Recco, once with Szolnok and once with Ferencváros. One of the greatest left-handers in international WaterPolo. Dedovic gives to Burian, and there's the first exclusion foul from the Italian team. So can Vasas level the score? This is a power play situation. And he can. And the captain, Bence Bátori, finds the back of the net. Recco 1, Vasas 1. Excellent finish by Bátori. 31 years of age, one of the most experienced players in the Vasas squad. Signed for Vasas in 2020. And don't forget, he's a world champion. Won the title with the Hungarians in 2013 in Barcelona. So 1-0 in the men's Super Cup match. Great support from the stands. Plenty of noisy kids also in the pool, supporting Pro Recco, of course. But this is a turnover foul. So that's a chance for Vasas to even turn the score almost halfway through the first quarter. That was a foul committed by the Italian center, Ben Helog, the American. Dedovic, that's a surprise shot. But He was a bit unlucky not to find the back of the net. The post saved Marco Del Lungo, who is still yet to make a save in the match. Zolanki. See Zolanki, and what a goal! An action shot goal by Gergő Zolanki. That was a real cracker. And this is already goal number 2 for Recco and for Zolanki himself. No chance at all for Márton Lévai. Zolanki was, of course, the MVP of last year's Champions League final against Novi Belgrade in the Serbian capital. Actually, Recco also beat Novi Belgrade this year in the final and also in Belgrade. And actually, Canella was the MVP, but Zolanki was the decider, scoring the last goal in regular time and also in the penalty shootout. So that was kind of a hero of that encounter. Little more than 3 minutes remaining on the clock. And another exclusion from Recco. 20 seconds in power play for Vasas. Great play, but very poor shot in the end. That's a comfortable save by Marco Del Lungo. Pass from Burian. And Sava Rangelovic didn't manage to make the equalizer. Inside the last 3 minutes now in the opening quarter. Canella. So he was actually the MVP last year in the Champions League final, and he scores his first today. Giacomo Canella. Another action goal by the Italians, and they increase the lead. Now Recco 3, Vasas 1. Márton Lévai is beaten for the third time. That is Sandro Sukno, only 33 years of age, of course, had to retire from the professional play in 2019 due to some serious heart problems. Also a former Recco player. Now Vasas tried to narrow the gap. That was a long-range attempt, and save number 2 by Marco Del Lungo. Great save by the Italian goalkeeper, and his colleague, the Hungarian Márton Lévai, managed to steal the ball from the Italians. That was actually already a turn of a foul. Inside the last 2 minutes of quarter number 1. Still 3-1 for Pro Recco. Chile Rauscher gets the call. That's a free throw. Burian. Batisi gets it back to. And then Burian with the latest attempt. So 3 saves in succession by Marco Del Lungo. But Vasas wins back possession. So another chance, another offensive play for Vasas. Chile Rauscher. And that's a turn of a foul. Only one single goal scored by Vasas in the first quarter. Canella is waiting for the ball. He gets it now. Canella pushing forward. Condemi, the youngster, one of the youngsters of the Italians. Canella, and what a save by Lévai. Excellent save by the Hungarian goalkeeper, and that's a corner throw. At least another 20 seconds this way for Recco. So they still have the possession, but they only have just a couple of seconds to finish this offensive play, and they miss the target. Let's see this once again. Shot went over the crossbar, and now the last 40 seconds of the first quarter. And now Condemi is out. So 6-on-5 situation, once again in favor of Vasas. Radjelovic, Burian, and the one-timer, but it was already another turnover foul. So Recco have 20 more seconds to do something in the opening quarter. Will that be enough to score another goal? The Italian fans also counting from the stands, helping the team, and the ball was not inside. Saved by Marto Levai, and there's the conclusion of quarter number 1. Levai in the end managed to save this, and that means after the first quarter, Pro Recco 3, Vasas 1. And we are waiting, of course, for the first quarter statistics. So regarding the shooting efficiency, Vasas haven't been perfect. But let's check this in a few moments. So a lot of kids in the pool. WaterPolo players, youth WaterPolo players, of course. And in Italy, WaterPolo have a great tradition, just like in Hungary. These are two powerhouses of international WaterPolo, no doubt about that. And interestingly, Vasas is participating in their 6th Super Cup final already in their history. And they lost all 5 in the past. Recco is the all-time ranking leader with 8 titles to their names, and they lost only 1. That was the first occasion in the 80s when they lost to Porsche Split, Croatian and that time a Yugoslavian team. But they've managed to win all 8 finals since then. So Recco have 8 titles to their names. Ferencváros, Hungarian team, the Champions League winner from 2019. They won the Super Cup 4 times. They were actually the only team from the Euro Cup winners that managed to win the Super Cup. So out of 20 occasions, 19 times the Champions League winner won the trophy, and only once the Euro Cup winner, and that was Ferencváros. In 2018, actually. So the second sprint. And it's won by Vasas. So 1-1 in the swim-offs, but 3-1 the score for Recco. Nicola Dedovic got the call. Burian. They are running out of time, 3 seconds remaining on the shot clock, and they hit the crossbar. But from the rebound, they still have the possession, so another 20 seconds for Vasas. Rasovic. Burian. Joki Gratta committing the foul. That was an ordinary foul. But now this is an exclusion foul, the first one in the second quarter. So 6-on-5 for Vasas. But a chance to reduce the gap. Burian. And shot goes wide. And that was not a save by Marco De Lungo. Actually, the shot went wide. Let's see this once again. Nikola Dedovic missed the target. Zalaki. Younger. Kakaris in the center forward position. Canella. And Canella scores. Well, a couple of great action shot goals already by the Italians. And Canella brings the deadlock in the second quarter. This is goal number 2 for him. And no chance at all for Mato Levy. And of course, Slobodan Nikic, the head coach of Vasas, is not happy about that. So for the first time in this match, free goal gap in favor of Pro Recco. And now another exclusion from Recco. So power play situation for Vasas. And they really need to score now. They've only managed to score once in this Super Cup final. And there it is, goal number 2 for the Hungarians. And once again, it was the captain, Bence Bátori, who found the back of the net. The captain of the Hungarian team, who had his debut in the Hungarian national team back in 2010. As I mentioned, world champion in 2013. And actually won the European Super Cup with the team of Szolnok in 2017. Canella. Younger. Passes to Gergely Zalanki. Zalanki, they are pretty far away from the Hungarian goal now. But this is an exclusion from Vasas. So the number 4 of the team, Sava Randjelovic, streams out for 20 seconds. Another power play for Recco. Contemi. And Echenike loses the ball. So it remains 4-2. And now Bence Bátori is pushing forward. Long pass forward, not the best one. So possession goes back to Recco. Little more than 5 minutes remaining on the clock in the second quarter. And that's a great chance for counter-attack. But Ben Haddock missed the target. Free throw for Vasas. Burian. 7 seconds on the shot clock. They need to do something now, and that's a long-range attempt by Bence Bátori, and Marco De Lungo had to make the save. And this way, this is a corner throw. Bátori again. Dedovic. Bátori. Gets it back from Burian. And this shot goes wide. So we are almost at the halfway point of quarter number 2, and this is an exclusion from the Hungarian team. So 6-on-5 now for Pro Recco. Battizi is the excluded player. Canella. And he scores once again. Goal number 3 for the Recco number 4, 5-2 for Pro Recco. Giacomo Canella, who signed for Recco in 2021 from Brescia, also former player of Lazio, member of the Italian national team since 2017. Last year, the Italian team, the Sette Bello, that's the nickname of the team, won the silver medal at the World Championships in Budapest, actually, losing the final to Spain in the penalty shootout. So Vasas scoring only 2 goals so far in this match, and they once again failed. And Marco Del Lungo with an all-improving performance in the Italian goal. Gergő Burian tried to beat the goalkeeper. He didn't manage to do that. Younger. Zalaki. And that's an exclusion in the center position. Lakatos is the excluded player from Vasas. Younger, Zalanki. Younger again. Kondebi. That was a tight angle shot and a great save by Mato Levai. Francesco Condemi, only 19 years of age. Plenty of experienced players in the Italian squad, but he's one of the exceptions. Dolo. Rasovic. Lakatos with the shot. And that was a block as well, and also in the end Marco Del Lungo made a comfortable save. And we are heading for the last 2 minutes of the first half of the game. Eceniche. Presciutti. Eceniche. Gets it back from Vitas Presciutti. And a steal by Vasas. Remains 5-2. Recco won the first quarter by 3-1. And this is a 2-1 lead for them in the second period. Zalanki is beaten by Rasovic. Rasovic pushing forward with the ball. See Rasovic. And Rasovic. That was a great attempt, but another save by Del Lungo. Rasovic. Oh, actually, it was the left post which saved Pro Recco this time. And there's the counter attack. And Zalanki. A really elegant goal, if I can say that. Gergő Zalanki, who also scores his third, just like Canella. Well, 6 goals by Recco, 3 from Gergő Zalanki and 3 from Giacomo Canella. And an all increasing lead in favor of the Italians. It's now 6-2 for Pro Recco. Exclusion from Recco, so that's a great chance for Vasas to reduce the gap. This gap is now 4 goals in favor of Recco. Inside the last minute of the first half. Bathory. Burian. And another Del Lungo save. That's a Bathory, who is the only goal scorer from Vasas. That could have been goal number 3, but in the end Del Lungo managed to make the save. And Recco still have 15 seconds to do something. And that's a 5-meter penalty. So 6.3 seconds remaining on the clock before the end of this quarter. And that was a penalty foul. Nikola Dedovic committing it, and this is Giacomo Cannella, of course, with the conversion of the penalty, and he finds the back of the net once again. So Recco 7, Vasas 2, and goal number 4 already for Giacomo Cannella. Mato Levy beaten for the 7th time, and the last couple of seconds. Long range attempt, and also Mato Levy needed another save at the very last moment of the quarter. So 3-1 was the score after the first quarter, and now it's 7-2 for Recco, a comfortable lead for the favorite of this Super Cup match. And actually, not only Recco is the leader in the all-time rankings regarding the titles in the Super Cup, but the Italians are the most successful nation, winning the title 11 times and 13 more participations, so 13 silver medals as well in the Super Cup. This is the start of quarter number 3. So 2 more quarters to come, and a 5-goal lead for Recco, who have the possession. Presciutti. And that's a great play, and another action goal. So the Italians start period number 3 as well brilliantly. And Ben Hallock, the first goal scorer in Recco, who is not called Giacomo Cannella or Gergő Zalanki. The American center grabs the ball, and that's a really cool finish by Hallock. 8-2, so for the first time this is a 6-goal gap in favor of the Italians. Dola. And the first exclusion foul of the third quarter. So 6-on-5 for Vasas. And this is a must-score situation, I should say, for the Hungarians, and they score from a really tight angle. Gergő Burján, who scores a goal number 3 for Vasas. Well, before that, only the captain, Bence Bátori, managed to find the back of the net. Now also Burján on the score sheet. Well, really surprised Marco De Lungo with this attempt. But it's still a 5-goal lead, a comfortable lead for the Italians. 8-3 for Pro Recco. Cannella. Aaron Younger. Cannella. Zalanki. Eceniche. And the very last moments of this offensive play, this is an exclusion from Vasas. So, power play for Pro Recco. Zalanki. Eceniche. Younger, Cannella, and this time a great defensive play by Vasas. That was an excellent block. Giacomo Cannella didn't manage to score his 5th goal. Bátori. Still Bathory. Dalla with the shot. So Marco Del Lungo only beaten 3 times so far in the Super Cup match. Excellent performance by the 33 years of age goalkeeper of Recco. These players won so many titles, so many medals in their careers so far, but they are still hungry for more. Sandro Sukno told the media before the match that this is another chance to win a trophy, and they are hungry for that. Saved by Marto Livoi, so that was a corner throw. Eceriche. Zolanki. Zolanki with a great pass, and that's a big chance to score goal number 9, and they do that. So also Konstantinos Kakaris scores his first. 24 years of age, the Greek international. Spent 2 seasons in Croatia at the great team of Juk Dubrovnik between 2021 and 2023 before joining Recco this summer. And Slobodan Nikic is of course not happy about that. The defensive play by Vasas was not the best this time. Now exclusion from Pro Recco. Rossi is the excluded player, and that's a great power play goal scored by Sava Rangelovic, one of the Serbian contingent in the Vasas squad. Also Strahinja Rašović and Nikola Dedovic, member of the Hungarian team. And of course Slobodan Nikic, also himself former Serbian international and a former Recco player as well. Played in the Italian squad between 2009 and 2011, Slobodan Nikic. The Italians now try to regain the 6-goal lead, but they haven't managed to do that. They only managed to hit the right post. Gonzalo Echenique, former Argentine and Spanish international, been a member of the Italian national team since 2017, Gonzalo Echenique. Bathory. Bathory. And that's a great block by the Italians. So Giacomo Canella also in the defensive play with some great moments. Echenique. Halok. The goal is disallowed. That doesn't count. He had already committed a third of a foul, and that was a corner, a free throw actually for Vasas. And that's the latest exclusion. And the first timeout. So Slobodan Nikic is calling for a timeout, and Aaron Younger moves out for 20 seconds. So that's gonna be a power play situation for the team of Vasas. Here's Slobodan Nikic. Won the Champions League title with Recco in 2010, and also the European Super Cup in that year, winning the Italian National Championship title twice and also the Coppa Italia, so the Italian National Cup twice. He also played in another Italian team, Camogli, the season 2011-2012. So 6-on-5 for Vasas. And this is a 5-meter penalty. The Italians can't believe it. Gonzalo Echenique complaining about the call. Let's check this once again. But the referees say that committed a foul against Sava Randjelovic. So that's a great chance for Vasas to score their fifth. And this is Gergő Burian, who tries to beat Marco Del Lungo. Gergő Burian against Del Lungo. Burian scored goal number 3 for Vasas. And he scores goal number 5. Recco 9, Vasas 5. 3 minutes remaining on the clock in the third quarter. No chance at all for Marco Del Lungo. So that means Vasas are still alive in this Super Cup match. And we can say that 4-goal lead is a comfortable one in favor of the team. But it could be tighter if Vasas could improve on especially the offensive play. Now they are men down. Exclusion from the Hungarians. Echenique. And that's a cool finish. Giacomo Canella. So he regains the 5-goal lead. And this time this is a power play goal by the Recco number 4. His first goal in the third quarter and goal number 5 in total in this match. And now another chance for Recco. The Hungarians didn't manage to do anything special in their latest offensive play. And that's a quick counter attack. And Mato Levai had to make the save. And another 20 seconds for the Italians. Recco 10, Vasas 5, and the last 2 minutes of period number 3. Zolanki. Joki Gratta with the latest pass, but Vasas now have the possession. Canella made the attempt, and Levai made the save. An exclusion once again from Recco. And this time Matteo Joki Gratta, 21-year-old player of Recco, is out for 20 seconds. And a power play goal for Vasas. That's been a really great move. And Sava Randjelovic makes it 10-6. Dedovic, the Serbian international, of course, Olympic champion as well. Also played in some other countries as well, besides Serbia. including Russia, Croatia, Malta, Germany, and Hungary as well. So now we are heading for the very last minute of the third quarter. An exclusion from Vasas. Big fight in the water in front of the goal, and Dedovic swims out for 20 seconds. 6 on 5 for Recco. Echenike, and the Hungarians managed to steal the ball. Levai caught it in the air. That is once again, that's a great steal by the Hungarian goalkeeper. And Vasas still have a chance to narrow the gap. That could be only 3 goals in case they manage to find the back of the net in this quarter. And exclusion for Vasas. And there's the goal. So the Lungo beaten for the 7th time. No, he managed to make the save. Sorry about a couple of or some technical problems, but there was a corner throw. And Younger makes a penalty foul in the very last seconds of this third quarter. Oh, what a chance for Vasas to score that 7th. And can Del Lungo make another save? 0.5 seconds, the remaining time. It was the French referee, Sébastien Dervieux, who passed the ball to Mezzebatoli, the captain of Vasas. So Mezzebatoli, 2 goals already to his name so far in this match. And Bathory scores. 10-7, so now 2 goals in a row by Vasas. And don't forget, Recco already had a 6-goal lead at 9-3. So out of the last 5 goals of this Super Cup match, 4 have been scored by Vasas. That shows the team spirit of the Hungarians. Another save in the end by Mato Levai, Giacomo Canella with the long-range attempt. And that is the end of quarter number 3, and that could be interesting. Recco 10, Vasas 7. Remember, I told you that Vasas need to improve, especially on the offensive play, and they've managed to do that. This is Mr. Adrian Alexandrescu. Plenty of major events and major WaterPolo matches in his career. And now the last swim-off. The last swim-off and the last quarter of the 2023 European Super Cup match. Recco have the first possession. And ready, an interesting call. Mr. Alexandrescu was asked for the ball. Now the play can move on. 10-7 for Recco. Eceniche. Zalanki. Eceniche. Oh, goodness me. What a goal by Gonzalo Eceniche. Actually his first one today, but how about that? Yes, it comes from Gergő Zalanki, and that's a real beauty. Gonzalo Eceniche makes it 11-7 for Recco. Bence Mátori, the captain of the Hungarian team, finds a teammate. And Burjan with the latest title angle shot. Once he's managed to surprise in a situation like that Marco Del Lungo, but not this way, not this time. 11-7, and Recco once again with the possession. Presciutti, Zalanki, and exclusion. The Hungarians thought they had already the possession, but then came the call by the referees. Nikola Dedovic is the excluded player. And Sandro Sukno, the head coach of Pro Recco, calls for timeout. Here he is, Sandro Sukno. Played for Recco in the season 2011-2012, and also between 2015 and 2017. Also played in Primorje and Jug in Croatia. In the year of 2012, Sukno managed to win the Champions League and the European Super Cup title as well with Recco. So don't forget, this is a 6-on-5 situation in favor of Pro Recco. Kodemi. And tight angle shots, and goal number 12 already for Pro Recco. A dozen goals by the Italian team, and Gergő Zalanki, who was not on the score sheet actually in the third quarter, now scores his fourth. That's a special duel as well between Gergő Zalanki and Giacomo Cannella in the Italian squad. Cannella scored 4 times, and this was goal number 4 also by Gergő Zalanki. Now the exclusion from the Italian team, so 6-on-5 for Vasas. So great start in the very last quarter of the Super Cup match by Pro Recco. Oh, goodness me, another excellent goal by the Italians. And Gergő Zalanki moves on. 2 goals in succession by the Hungarian international of the Italian team. Goal number 5 by Zalanki. Long-range attempt. I still can't say that Mato Levai is responsible for that. Gergő Zalanki is absolutely capable of scoring goals like that.
l'etichetta, lo slogan, il riassunto che Sandro Campagna dà di questa partita. Cannella e Zalanghi contro il Vasas, 5 gol a testa.
So we are heading for the last 5 minutes of the European Super Cup match. Oh, what a reaction by the Hungarians. An action goal by Sava Rangelovic. And he narrows the gap. Recco 13, Vasas 8 at the moment. That's a great pass and cool finish by the Vasas player.
Concentrazione e applicazione al massimo fino all'ultimo.
Zalaki.
Un tormento, un incubo, come Cannella per la difesa del Vasas. Attenzione, attenzione, espulsione.
Exclusion from Vasas this time, so that's a 6-on-5 occasion for Zalaki. Oh, what a play! That's a perfect power play. And also Matteo Ioki Gratta on the score sheet now. This is his first goal in the Super Cup match. So it looks like that's gonna be title number 9 regarding the Super Cup titles for Pro Recco. These fans expected that. And of course, Pro Recco will be the big favorite of winning the Champions League title also in the 2023-24 season. 5-meter penalty. So that's a great chance for Vasas. Recco actually have a 100% record in the group stage of the Champions League in the current season. 4 wins out of 4 matches. And of course the first place in Group B ahead of Olympiacos, Yuga and Dynamo Tbilisi. Converted penalty for Vasas. A consolation goal for the Hungarians. Strahinja Rašović, one of the Olympic champions of Vasas, he converted this 5-meter penalty. So it's 14-9 for Pro Recco. Rašović actually scored 7 goals against Savona in the Euro Cup. 7 out of the 11 goals scored in the series so far. Oh, Mato Leva, he moved out from his goal. And then came the punishment by the Italians, Konstantinos Kakaris, the Greek international, scoring his second today. So goal number 15 already by Pro Recco. Leva tried to grab the ball, he didn't manage to do that. And Sava Rangelovic, the defender, also tried to help the goalkeeper. So once again, a 6-goal gap in favor of Pro Recco. Now Vasas looking for another consolation goal. Long-range attempt. Excellent save by De Lungo. And then a turnover foul. Well, Marco De Lungo proves again why he's one of the best goalkeepers of the world, still at the age of 33. Presciutti. Lob shot. Excellent goals by the Italian team, an all increasing lead, and Nicolas Presciutti also on the score sheet now. Well, what a goal by Nicolas Presciutti, whose other brother Christian, of course, retired from the professional play this June in the final tournament in Belgrade. Presciutti signed for Recco in the year of 2020 from Brescia. Also member of the Italian national team. And a turnover foul once again. So 7-goal lead for Recco, and Recco will clinch another big title, no question about that. We are inside the last 3 minutes now of the 2023 European Super Cup match in Chiavari. This is in the Genoa municipality, or metropolitan area, I should say, in Liguria, and goal number 17 and scored by Giacomo Canella. Really a fantastic match by Canella and Zalanki as well. And another timeout call. So Slobodan Nikic, of course, not happy about the result. Actually, his colleague, the head coach of Recco, Sandro Sukno, said that he thinks Vasas is rather a Champions League team and not should be in Euro Cup. They should participate in the Champions League. Today the difference has been really significant between the two teams. This is Maurizio Felugo, the former great Recco player, the president of Pro Recco. And he can be absolutely satisfied with the performance of his team. 17-9. 6 goals from Canella and 5 goals from Zalanki so far. So can Zalanki make an equalizer? That's one of the big questions of the last 2 minutes of the game. Now we are inside the last 2 minutes. Recco with the possession. Presciutti, will he shoot again? Another lob shot by Nicolas Presciutti. But this time he only managed to hit the crossbar. Former Lazio, Roma, Camogli and Brescia player. So this is an exclusion from Pro Recco. The last 90 seconds of the game. And a 6-on-5 situation for Vasas. Burian. And another exclusion. So for a couple of seconds it's a double advantage. A 6-on-4 situation for Vasas. And they score. The goal scorer is Domokos Shilei Rauscher, 26 years of age. He was actually Vasas player until 2021. Then signed for another Hungarian team, Miskolc, but last summer he returned to the team of Vasas, which is actually a very traditional club in Hungary. They have a soccer team, women's volleyball team, handball team as well. Well, unfortunately, the football team were relegated last season, so they are participating right now in the second division only in Hungary. But the men's WaterPolo team, of course, traditionally among the best in Hungary. Now we are inside the last minute of the men's Super Cup game. And exclusion from Vasas. Another 6-on-5 situation for Pro Recco. Zolanki, and Zolanki scores, of course. So that could be all equal between him and Giacomo Canella. 6 goals from Canella and 6 goals now from Gergő Zolanki. Maurizio Felugo also happy about that. So that means out of the 18 Recco goals, 2/3 of them, so a total of 12 goals were scored by either Zolanki or Canella. Konstantinos Kakaris is the only player who has more than 1 goal to his name, besides these 2 Recco players. Get a steal by the Italians, and the last 17 seconds. The question is whether the Italians want to do anything special in the remaining. Fans are, of course, already celebrating the latest title, the latest trophy won by their team, Pro Recco, the best team of the world in men's water polo. No question about that. Not only the Champions League title holders, but they've managed to win the European Super Cup title for the 3rd time in a row, and that's a new record in the history of European water polo. A well-deserved victory for Recco. Title number 9 for the Italians, but all credit to Vasas as well, and good luck for both these teams. So, thank you for your attention. Bye for now.